Um, oh, shit. Um, Sorry about this. It's we've got some big news for Mechwarrior 5 clans, and I'm excited to bring it here. In April, we are having a new DLC or expansion, whichever they prefer it called. Um, it looks like sometime in April. It is Clan Ghost Bear Flash Storm. Now, from what it looks like, this is going to take place after the death of Showers and probably after the Battle of Luthien. Not sure yet when it's exactly taking place, but we do have a new campaign that is going with the Ghost Bears. Excited to see them in action, and we'll get to play as them, hopefully. More than likely, that's what's going to happen. As for that, so we get a new campaign, a new unit. Look at the fucking scar on his face. Looks like he's been hit by a bear. Take command of the Silver Root, Keshet, elite group. Ooh, we get to play as an elite group. I ain't gonna say furthermore because you can see right there it is having more clan mechs involved. Face off against the legendary Second Sword of Light. Oh yes, that is awesome. So it looks like this is going to be an awesome DLC or expansion. What they're calling it a DLC, but it's also being called an expansion. So the new mechs. So we got new Ami mechs. I will butcher that name so badly, so I'm not even gonna say it. But that is one of the new mechs that is coming. You know, last time I said in my review of Mechwarrior 5 clans originally, they needed to have the Ep and Jag show up. Well, guess who's showing up? The Ep and Jag. This mech is somewhat iconic with Clan Smoke Jaguar. This mech is also one of my favorites. It's a little mean, scary little mech. It can be, with what it's equipped with. One of the fucking ugliest little bastards you can ever have. The Fire Moth. The only thing that's good about those arms is the fact that if you're fighting, they could go over and shoot over. So that's a good thing with the Fire Moth. But it looks like we're getting the Fire Moth in, which is a unique... I don't think any game... I don't even think Mechwarrior Online has that mech, if I remember correctly. It's been a little while since I played that. The Huntsman. Now, I think this is a 30 ton or a 35 ton, and I know this is a 65. I can't remember what that one is off the top of my head, or the Huntsman. I would have to look it up, but I should... You know what? I should have looked that up sooner. And new battle mechs. Ooh. Oh. 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 The Kodiak. Now, the Kodiak is a mighty beast. Is a mighty, mighty beast. It's 100 tons. It is a brutal, similar to the Atlas, but more armed than the Atlas. That thing will tear things up. I'm glad to see that coming. We have the Jetter 2C, which is a take on the Jetter of the Inner Sphere, but basically it's a clan upgraded model. the Hunchback 2C, which, if I do the Smasher Pass, that is going to be in the Smasher Pass for Mech Commander, because that is a mech that was the very first time I seen it. Mech Commander had the Hunchback 2C. It is a very mighty machine, and I can't wait to be playing that one. And the Rifleman 2C. Basically an upgraded Rifleman. Well, it will get itself killed. Let's just say that. Riflemen are not the best mech, but I am looking forward to at least the Epijag and the Kodiak are my two favorites in this. The Mech Lab has been updated. Fine-tune your battle mechs with enhanced customizations. So, I don't know how they're going to enhance it, but let's take a look. Ooh. So you can see they have enhanced it a little bit. Not as... To be honest, I will still take the Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries modded version over this, but still, you can swap the engine in this one, so that is awesome. So that would be the Kodiak. Battlefield enhancements. Oh, son of a bitch! That just, ooh, that, you know what? That just makes it so much better. Elementals are going to be a part of this. This really is going to be unique, because Elementals, if I remember correctly, I think Mechwarrior 3 you would have to fight them, but Mechwarrior Legends, which was a fan-made game, you could be an Elemental or a Power Armor. That is quite awesome that you can have those little bastards in here. Evolve Combat, fight on the Hall of... Oh! We get to fight in space. That is going to be unique. I'm going to love that. A new threat. Oh, shit. A new boss in the most intense Mechwarrior combat yet. Ooh. That is going to be awesome. They're bringing a whole lot. Free update, digital, and modding tools, early access. They're going to start letting modders mess with this game. And Mechwarrior Clans, Ghost Bear, Flash Storm, coming in April. So that is the new DLC or expansion, whatever you want to call it, coming out for Mechwarrior 5 Clans. A lot of interesting stuff is going to be introduced, and it looks like it's going to hopefully bring some new life in the Mechwarrior 5 Clans. Like I said before, I was kind of disappointed in Mechwarrior 5 Clans. Now, don't get me wrong, I still loved it. It was still a great game to me, but overall it still wasn't what I was looking for. I was wanting more. I was wanting more mechs. Now we're getting them, and we're getting two of my favorite battle mechs that were skipped out on, the Epijag and the Kodiak. We're getting elementals, new threats, and just overall, hopefully, with how this game came out earlier, hopefully this brings some new life to it. That's all I gotta say. We need this. We need for this game to succeed, so more Mechwarrior and BattleTech content can be brought out. Due to this being, because I don't want to go another 10 years and me being even older than I am now, feeling disappointed in a series that I love, not getting something new. We're already getting that with Fallout 5. And we got that with fucking not Elden Ring, but Elder Scrolls, because Todd Howard wanted to do his own thing on that. A whole new game, which sucked. Now, the reason that Mechwarrior 5 clans didn't have the staying power that Mechwarrior that was going to annoy me, that Mechwarrior 5 has, is the fact that there's no modding. You can't mod. A lot of the reasons a lot of these games now stick around is because of the modding scene. So it's nice to finally get something new. And it's finally nice to get something that we know will hopefully bring more life back to the clan, to Mechwarrior 5. And if you don't like Mechwarrior 5 clans, there's always Mechwarrior 5 mercenaries. And at this point, I will take... At this point, we've got Nexus for mods. And that is what's keeping a lot of these game franchises alive even longer. And that is something that so hopefully, with that being said, this game will stick around longer. I will be live streaming the newer campaign for it, and I can't wait. Hopefully they're going to pump out more DLCs for this, because I would love to see clans continue. I want to see what else. I want to see us go to all the important battles of the clan invasion era. And then, if they could continue with these games, a Mechwarrior 6 can be during the FedCom Civil War. Because that's another pivotal time for the Inner Sphere, just as the clan invasion was, just as the War of 3039 was. We all know about the Secession Wars. We all know what happened. If you've been around the BattleTech scene, or Mechwarrior scene, BattleTech scene, you know the most pivotal times in the BattleTech universe was the SLDF Civil War, or Starleague Civil War, also known as the Ameris Coup. All of the Secession Wars were pivotal times. Billions of people died during that time period. Then the War of 3039. And then the clan invasion just put more and more pressure onto the Inner Sphere. And now we get the fit. If Mechwarrior 5.6 comes out, I hope it takes place during the FedCom Civil War. That will be such an interesting time period. They could do a lot with it. And then maybe they can start, hopefully, maybe fixing the time period of the Word of Blake, the Jihad era. So we can get to the point where we're at now in the stories. 31, believe around 50. 3150 and beyond the Dark Ages, beyond and into the Ilkhan era. That is what hopefully we can continue to do. Hopefully they can continue to make these games. So, with that being said, I hope this game does good. I want to see a good campaign. I'm glad I had a lot of issues with clans originally, but I still loved it. It just felt incomplete. This will make it more complete, and by having a whole nother clan to deal with, we can see what the differences between the clans are. How Clan Smoke Jaguar is, and how Clan Ghost Bear react. They each have their own different ways of dealing with things. Clan Smoke Jaguar was the aggressive clan. Clan Ghost Bear is a warden clan. They would prefer to protect the Inner Sphere and not invade it. They want to bring back the Star League, but they were also a warden clan. They believed that Currency's word was to protect the Inner Sphere, not to destroy it and take it over the way the Crusader clans want to. So the difference between their politics is going to be a big thing, because Wolf was also a warden clan. Now, I can't remember if Ghost Bear actually changes sides, but I do know that they were a warden clan, I believe, during the invasion. So, it's nice to see a different clan, that we're going to be playing a different clan, and it's nice to see 4 new Omni mechs are coming, and these are actually second line mechs. There's a difference between the two, so I'm not going to get into details on that. Just know that Omni mechs are more expensive, and they can basically have pods that you can switch out for different type of weapons, whereas these are set up like traditional Inner Sphere mechs, where if you have a ballistic hardpoint, you have to put a ballistic weapon in that spot. These, on the other hand, these can have just about a wider range. You can put a Timberwolf A arm inside of a Timberwolf Prime. You could put a... So, these are very modular. These aren't. So, big difference between also second line is that a lot of Trueborns are actually using these. Second lines are for Freeborns and Warriors that have been put to the side. I'm not going to get into all the specifics of it, but just know that that's a little bit of the differences between the mechs. But to get back to where I'm going, I am going to be playing Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries. But I decided to bring this up because I heard about this today, and like I said, like it says, it's coming out in April. Just doesn't have a date yet. So, fingers crossed that this does well, and it's time to go have some mech fun.